What's up, party people? How y'all doing? This your boy King Nick checking in. Today I'm gonna play a little segment from one of Jake Paul's videos. As everybody know who Jake Paul is, he's like this big YouTube sensation person or whatever. Well, he had posted a video. The title of it was a conversation with my ex-girlfriend. Well, there was a part in the video that really stuck out to me because I'm a big fan of Jake Paul, and he posts a lot of cool stuff, and I like it, you know. The situation about with him and Brian Lee or whatever, and they're beefing because of this stupid whatever, you know. So, Brian Lee had posted a video about, or a reaction video to Jake Paul's new house. And in this video, he was talking about how it's stupid and he's this and that and blah blah this and blah blah that. Well, Jake Paul got on him, and I respect him. Jake Paul, if you ever see this video, I would love for you to comment or say something to me and, like, you know, come see me or something. But I'm gonna go ahead and play this little part for you, and I want you to listen very, 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 very closely to what he is saying, because what he's saying is truth. It's really the truth. So without further ado, let's get into it.
From Los Angeles, and I'm doing my thing, whatever, and someone asked me. They asked me if I have seen Brian Lee's new video. And if you guys don't know who Brian Lee is, a lot of you guys know him by his alias name of Rice Gum. His name is Brian, and that's how I'm going to address him. They were like, yo, have you seen Brian's new video? And I was like, no, like, what's it about? Like, what's going down? I don't know. And they tell me that it's a video about them reacting to our new Team 10 house.
Any house with an elevator just makes the house automatically cool. The thing is, though, their house is only 2 floors, right? And, like, take the stairs. Our house has 8 floors, so sometimes going up and down, it's, like, kind of hard, so we need an elevator.
Alright, I'm going to pause it right there. So what he just said, Brian Lee, that's not even his house. He's renting a room, as Jake Paul is going to state in this video. He is renting a room in this house. So there is no need for him to say my house or our house has 8 rooms or blah blah this or blah blah that. There's no reason for none of that, because that is just straight up BS. So without anything else, let's get into this part. So listen closely.
I've got 2 floors, boy.
And basically just like talking smack on everything the whole entire time. And that's totally fine. But then they proceeded to tell me that within the video, he was making fun of suicide, of people committing suicide.
And then a rope hanging down with, like, the swirly thing and then, like, a chair underneath, just right around there somewhere.
And then he was
I don't get that. Why would you make fun of suicide? Like, that's something you don't joke about. Me personally, if I was Jake Paul and he said something like that, me personally, I would have went out to his place wherever the heck he stays and said something to him face to face. But nowadays you can't do that because people like to record stuff and blame stuff and do all this other bullshit. It's messed up how the society is nowadays, and I respect Jake a lot because he ignores all the hate. People can hate on him 24/7 and he would not care. But it's messed up about how he does certain things and what he says versus, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. It's really messed up, and like, it gets my head going. It gets me thinking. It's just really, really, really frustrating of why people will make fun of suicide, especially if a person is going through that stage to where they want to, you know, do that. I mean, it's not right. Nobody should ever do that. Nobody has to take their own life. I mean, if you ever feel like doing that, talk to somebody. You know, don't feel afraid to talk to somebody or get some help or something like that. I mean, it's just wrong. So without further ado, let's keep on watching the video.
making fun of Nick Crompton and Tessa Brooks and body shaming them and calling them fat.
That's not an elevator. Like, I'm telling you, if Tessa and Nick Crompton hopped in that, it would break. I mean, it's just over capacity.
And so I watched the video. I was just like, I was blown away. Everyone has seen recently that Brian is a terrible, terrible person. He is a scumbag.
Yes,
His
he is.
mom, iDubbbz, made a video about him, basically dissecting everything that this scumbag, this terrible human being has ever done. Dude, you are a terrible, terrible, terrible human being. iDubbbz then proceeds in the rest of that video to expose him more and more and more and more. We don't even have to get into all of that because it doesn't involve me. Brian's most recent video has extremely touched me and hurt me in many different ways. He could say whatever he wants about me. I don't respond to hate. I don't care about the hate. People can hate on me all they want. I make fun of myself. I made a whole entire diss track on myself. That's great.
See, most people nowadays, they couldn't take that. They couldn't take a simple word or somebody saying something about them without taking it into their own hands. See, if you're a real man and you really say what you mean, then you won't respond to it. You would just brush it off your shoulder. I mean, if somebody hating on you, you're making money versus somebody that doesn't have nothing or came into this like society or whatever, and that's all they can do is just hate on people because they have nothing else better to do. Like bullying and all that other nonsense it's not appreciated. And that's mainly why I watch Jake Paul's videos, because he knows how to stand up for himself and he likes to take up for others. There's not very many people out there that'll take a stand for another person that is not capable of taking care of themselves or defending themselves. See, me, on other hands, I have 6 years of MMA experiences. And throughout my 6 years, I learned a lot of stuff. A lot of things. And Jake Paul is from Ohio, and I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Things that I kind of have in common with him, like, I can say this, I am narcissistic. I know I'm very big-headed, big-minded, but I know how to control that. I know how to keep it in myself, and I don't expose it. I mean, I might talk about, oh yeah, I can do this and that, but I don't go out and, show it. Like, yeah, I might tell people, oh yeah, I have this, and that, but I'm not really gonna like eventually do something to somebody just because I want to, because I know what I'm doing. No, that's not the case. In my case, in his case, he knows how to control himself. He knows his limits and he knows his boundaries. And that's what I really, really, really respect about Jake Paul. All these people that are out there hating on Jake Paul, y'all need to cut it out. Because I'm telling you, this boy is making more money than y'all. He has fucking, I don't even know how to explain it. He has it. This kid's what, 20 years old? I'm 19. I mean, I wish I was in his shoes right now, because he has a fucking mansion. This dude has a Lamborghini, a Tesla. I mean, he has all kind of stuff. And one of the main reasons why I started this channel, my own personal channel, was because I want to be able to put myself in other people's shoes, or not like necessarily like in their other shoes, but like I want to show people that I'm better than what I'm used to be. I'm better than them, what they think, like people can say whatever they want about me. You can go ahead and hate, keep on hating. I mean, it's whatever. I'm gonna brush it off my shoulder. Honestly. But anyways, I'm gonna stopping the video and let y'all listen in, so stay tuned.
Like, I'm not going anywhere. Like, hate all you want on me. But when you start to talk about things and people that I care about, that are my family, in a demeaning way, and you don't stop, and he never stops. Every week, every video he posts is something new, involving my family members, involving me, involving talking about subjects in a terrible way. The one example is like the rape thing. Like, how can you support, how can you even make fun of that as a human being? And you guys know me, I never respond to the hate. Like, I have more than enough hate to respond to, and I never respond to it, because that's not the way to handle things. People shouldn't be like beefing over the internet and like going back and forth and back and forth. This isn't about the hate. This isn't about the beef. This is about this kid, Brian Lee, who has this platform where he promotes negativity and things to his fans that should not be allowed to be made fun of or talked about in that type of way. And so for me, it's about stopping that. So I start to watch the video. The first thing I noticed is that Brian has my post notifications turned on his YouTube channel. So Brian, thank you so much for being a Jake Pauler.
Team 10 has a new house.
But they start to make fun of the Team 10 house, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I proceed to watch the video. I'm sorry, I'm like baffled. He starts to make fun of suicide, and by implying that I should kill myself, or people in the Team 10 house should kill themselves.
And then a rope hanging down with like the swirly thing, and then like a chair underneath, just right around there somewhere. What do you think?
I think you should put like vanity to your makeup. Yeah, I think that could be really useful.
There you go.
First off, why would you bring some chick that you probably don't even know, that you probably a hoe for all you know, and get involved in some stuff like this? Like, that's messed up. This girl is only famous because she dated Justin Bieber. I honestly don't remember her name. He is going to state her name in this video, but why? Like, I don't get that. Why do you want to hate on somebody and try and ruin their life and be perfectly fine with that? Like, if you hate on somebody, that's just bad on your part, because you're trying to take yourself and make yourself look bigger and better because you want to hate on somebody just because he got it better than you. Or it could be a female and she's doing a whole lot better than you. Like, you don't have to hate on somebody just because they got something better than you. If they got something better than you, I can't talk right now, then you should put yourself in a state of mind to say, oh, I want to be like this, or I want to get this, and work towards that goal. Build your self-esteem up and build yourself up to get towards that goal. Because me personally, when I started this channel, I honestly didn't think I was going to get anywhere with it. And a couple months later, I look on my channel, and all of a sudden, I got some subscribers. Like, oh, I didn't think I was going to get any subscribers or any views. I mean, right now, I don't have as much as freaking Jake Paul has, but I have 17 subscribers, and that's about it. And I'm trying to build my platform up. I want this channel to be, like, full of fun content and stuff y'all can watch that can make y'all's day and put y'all in better shoes and, you know, just give you an idea of what this society is coming to. Because nowadays, this is 2017. And the way things are looking, honestly, I don't think it will be much of a world left today. Because just things are going on. I mean, all these wars we're having break off in different countries and troops getting killed, and it's just messed up. But the fact that somebody would make fun of suicide and tell somebody to kill themselves, that's a no-go for me. No, it's a no-go for me. So, let's watch the video.
If he's joking or not, he needs to be called out for these actions. This is unacceptable. Hundreds of thousands of families are affected by suicide every single year. It's not something to joke about or even to encourage anyone to do. And the reason why this is so dear to me is because, if you remember, less than like 4 days ago, I made a whole entire vlog about this bracelet that I'm wearing, about this girl who took her own life and whose family is completely affected by it, and that the little sister can't cope with it and has to go to a hospital just to be able to live her life. And she's a Jake Pauler, and my videos inspire her. And so the fact that Brian is sitting there making fun of it when there's people like that suffering, I just don't get why or how people can support this kid. So I fast forward through the video, and I'm going to address some more points from the video. But the next thing that like really truly bothered me, and is why I'm making this video, is he talks about how Nick and Tessa are fat, and he's body shaming them. He says that if they got into their elevator, that the elevator would break. And this isn't the first time that he is body shaming Nick or Tessa. He continually talks about this. And you know, the first couple of times that I heard about this, I was like, okay, I'm gonna let it go. But it needs to stop. Like, this kid needs to stop. He's a wrecking ball of negativity, and who knows when he is going to actually offend or deeply hurt a kid by bullying them. You consistently make...
That's one thing I don't get about people. If you're gonna like bully somebody, how about you put yourself in their shoes? See what they're going through. Try and put yourself in a different perspective instead of mine that you don't want to be in, to see what they're living and what they're going through. See, if I were to tell y'all my life story, y'all be like, wow, this kid's had it rough. But I don't like talking about my life story because I don't want people feeling sorry for me and trying to give me sympathy because of my life. The past is the past. The present is the present and the future is the future. There's nothing I can do to change the past. I can only change the future. No, what I mean by I can only change the future is because I can only better myself to make sure my future goes how I want it to go and reach my goals. So if you ever feel like you're getting bullied or somebody shaming on you or doing whatever it is they're doing to you, don't be afraid to tell somebody. Like, it's messed up. And I don't even know what to say personally, because it's just messed up what people do nowadays. I mean, there's veterans, freaking people that have been in the Navy, the Marines, Army, veterans that are homeless because people are scared of them because they have PTSD and this and that. I mean, most of the people that come out of the military, that's not true. They don't have PTSD. They don't have none of that stuff. That's just a state of mind that people put in their minds because he's a veteran or he's been to war and he's killed people or she's killed people or this and that. No, that's not true at all. Because my uncle, he served, I think it was 8 years and did 3 tours, 2 in Afghanistan and 1 in Iraq. He came back perfectly fine. It's kind of hard for me to explain this because he was out on a tour and I think it was Afghanistan, and his company got IED'd, and his truck blew up, and you know, it flipped over, and it went all wrong, and he got medically discharged because he messed up his back. He messed up his back pretty bad. But it's the point being that why would you shame somebody about stuff how they look or what's going on with them, or oh, this person's weird, I don't like them, this and that. Don't do that. Don't ever in your life do that. If you're a younger kid and you watch these videos like Jake Paul and stuff like that, and like his brother Logan Paul, honestly, Jake Paul is a person that I've watched his videos ever since he started. I'm like one of the OG Jake Paulers, and I just don't get how people could hate on a kid that's trying to make it on his own. Moved to Los Angeles with his brother when he was younger and started doing things on his own. Now look at him. He has his own fucking big ass house, whole bunch of cars, and it's just, I don't know, it's hard for me. I don't know, it's weird because I don't see how people could take another person's, how to explain this? I don't see how another person could shame on somebody just because of the way they look or how they act or what they do or this and that. It's not right. Don't body shame nobody. Don't do none of that. It's not cool at all. So, enough of my jibber jabber. Let's listen in to what he's saying.
Make fun of girls and their bodies. You're making fun of something that could be out of someone's control. There are so many people out there who feel comfortable in their own bodies. It doesn't matter how big they are. And everyone should feel comfortable in their own bodies, and everyone can look however the they want. And for you to make fun of somebody for their attributes that they might not be able to control is up, and you need to be stopped. Tessa is one of the most beautiful girls that I have ever seen. You can't sit there and body shame her. Like, who are you? Women should feel so comfortable in their own bodies, and they should be able to post wearing whatever they want, or be whoever they want, or eat as much as they want. And for you to put her in that corner and to talk to her like that is messed up. And that's why these two types of things, like where you're bullying people and making fun of suicide, and you're doing it so nonchalantly, who the are you, dude? You're setting a terrible example for every kid who watches your videos. And if you are a Brian Lee supporter, like, I feel sorry for you. There is more to the world out there than bringing people down and watching them get hurt by it. If that's the kind of comedy that you have to resort to, and that's the type of videos that you always have to make up about, then in my eyes, once again, you are a piece of and Brian Lee supporters, there is more to the world than dragging people down and being negative. That won't get you anywhere. And he does not stop. He continues to do this on a case-by-case basis. There is more to the world, and it's not too late to literally join a positive YouTuber and change your mindset on life. Positivity makes the world better. That's what I preach on a day-to-day basis. I'm not saying become a subscriber to me, although we are the strongest flipping team on YouTube. Smash that subscribe button. What I'm saying is you guys need.
See, that's one thing I like about Jake. You see how he said that? Like, he puts videos out there that make me personally feel like I'm gonna have a better day. Like, when I wake up in the mornings or before I get ready to go to work and stuff, like, I would watch one of his videos right before I go to work, and it really makes my day better. Honestly, it really does. Because sometimes I'll wake up on the wrong side of the bed, all hell done broke loose, and I'm mad, or whatever it is, and I'll go on my computer, type in his name, and I would watch a video, and it, just for some reason, I get this vibe, and I completely changed. Like, I feel better in the mornings after watching him. I'm able to get through with my day. I'm able to go to work feeling good, energized. You know, I'm pumped. I'm ready for work. And for someone to post a video about just anything that's negative, it's not right. I don't like that. It's a no-go for me. And Jake Paul, if you ever see this video, if you ever watch this, more power to you, brother. Because you're a man of your word. You like to encourage kids to do the right things. You want people to be in a positive state of mind instead of a negative and bragging or dragging people down and, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm big and bad. No. That's not what you're supposed to do. So more power to you, Jake Paul. I'm always watching vlogs, and hopefully you get to see this one day and see who I am and get to know me, and we can meet up one day. But I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end it because right now it is 12:06 in the morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video here. But if y'all ever get a chance to look at this video, go ahead and subscribe to my boy Jake Paul, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You already know, King Nick. Without further ado, I'm gonna get out of here. Peace.